Welcome to Vegas Live with Ninon. I'm Ninon, your host. Of course, you know where I am. I don't know where I am. Do I know where I am? I can actually fool around. You know why? Because we're going live. And I love to go live because they can't cut anything out. It's all how it's supposed to be. We're in downtown Las Vegas, which is absolutely wonderful. And that we're at the Art House Theater, which is it's fairly new, this theater. It's very modern, absolutely fabulous. And my first guest is Philip Eaton. Now, Philip Eaton is a comedian, but I understand he's a comedian in a different way. I don't know how you can be a comedian in a different way, but you said you are. You sling things around, I don't know what he does.
I do a comedy juggling act. So
a comedy juggling? You drop everything?
Hopefully not.
Well, that would be a real comedy. You've got to catch them all.
Well, yeah. I think it's better when I don't mess up, though.
So it's a planned comedy.
Absolutely.
It's a planned comedy mess up. How cool is that? Why did you do that?
When I was younger, I was always into different sports, like what you'd see on the X Games now, skateboarding and BMX and that kind of thing.
All that stuff, yes. Going up all these walls and then suddenly doing this twisty turning and coming back down again.
And when I was in college, I met a guy that was a juggler, and we became friends really quickly, and he always wanted somebody to be his juggling partner. And
really?
So, yeah, my friend Howard, he's my best friend.
He still is your best friend?
We just live a mile away. We did a double act.
Isn't that amazing? Sometimes best friends don't stay best friends for a long time.
Yeah.
But that's cool.
Yeah, we did a double act for 20 years, and then he retired from the show in 2008.
So what did you do? You were a comedian.
Yeah, well, we were both doing a comedy juggling act together, and so we're passing things, and I was a straight man stooge act, and so
what sort of things would you do?
We did a machete pass around. It was one of our
a machete pass around. Isn't that a bit dangerous?
Well, not the way we do it.
In other words, since you've been doing, you haven't killed anybody yet.
No.
Okay,
well,
that's a good thing.
there was one lady, but she was pretty old, and she wasn't going to last much longer anyway. So.
I presume that's one of his jokes.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah. We had a woman that would stand between us, and we would pass machetes in front and in back of her.
In front and back of her, and always miss.
And don't do this.
Yeah, you might get caught.
Yeah.
How long does it take to kind of sort of practice and get something perfect like that? Tough.
Oh, it probably... In the first place, you have to have the skill to actually juggle machetes. So you start with the juggling clubs, the things that look like bowling pins.
Oh, okay.
You start with that and practice the passing with your partner.
Yes.
With clubs, and then you get comfortable juggling machetes, and then practice juggling machetes.
Are those real machetes, or are they just kind of fake machetes in case you miss?
No, we demonstrate. We cut things up and demonstrate that they're real.
No, I mean when you first started practicing.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, make a wrong
Well, back in the day, you couldn't really find. Yeah, you had to go to the Salvation Army or someplace, or Army surplus to find a machete. Yeah, wasn't like you could just go to Lowe's.
Do you find that machetes and things like that really intrigue your audience because it's something really quite dangerous and it's something that could have a mishap? So
absolutely.
And that's the whole point of what you're doing.
When I greet the crowd during my performance, I do a couple of jokes up front, and then I ask them if they'd like to see ball juggling or knife juggling to start the show. And
what do they normally say?
They want
all of it.
No, they scream for the
machete.
Yeah, or occasionally somebody will say chainsaw.
It's funny. So he slipped that one in. But it's funny how people love to watch something dangerous more than something halfway dangerous. But they want something really, really on the edge. And that's probably made you do what you do.
Well, that's where, when you're working with comedy, you build tension with, I'm going to juggle something dangerous. And then you make a joke out of something as you're setting it up. So it's tension, release.
Keep the tension up all the time.
And then a laugh, and then the next joke, and a laugh, tension, release. And then finally, you build up comedy in the introduction. But the trick has to sell itself. Whatever you're going to do,
you have to really do that well.
It has to be something that people don't go, oh, they have to go, oh my gosh, wow.
How did they do that? You know, because I see all these tricks, these magical tricks and everything, and I like, look, how do they do them? I mean, they do this thing, and then all of a sudden they've got 6 cats in their hand or something. I don't know what, you know. But they do, and I often wonder, they've got no sleeves, nothing anywhere, and it all appears, and it's like, I mean, it really happens.
Yeah, there's an amazing amount of technique that goes on and thought. I know I do a little bit of magic in my act, but I'm not a magician per se. I'm a juggler.
More action, more of a juggler, more of an action builder.
Yeah, and I know, but I do have many friends that are magicians, and I know a few of the tricks of the trade.
So you could slip a trick in there, that, you know, in case your audience are not sort of, you know, cooperating with you. You could throw a trick in there and get them.
I have a few that are planned throughout the show.
Do you do that?
Yeah, I have a few magic tricks that are planned throughout the show. You know, like for example, I'm going to juggle a bowling ball, and I make the bowling ball appear out of a briefcase that's about that thick.
Oh, and the bowling ball is like this big.
Yeah, but I don't go, hey, here's a magic wand, hocus pocus, and go, here's a bowling ball. I just kind of nonchalant.
Do that.
I know, but I just kind of walk out with a briefcase, open it up, pull out a bowling ball, and people go, hey, wait a minute.
And it's full size when it comes out of the case.
And I drop it on the ground, it makes a big thud, and you know, and it's real.
Very authentic.
I'm sorry?
Very authentic.
Yes.
Very much so. So you love what you do. So now where are you appearing? Because we've all been in this pandemic and everything's been lousy. So.
Yeah, I'm in a show called Big Little Variety Show. It's at Alexis Park on Harmon.
Oh, fabulous.
Yep, it's across from the Virgin. I want to say Hard Rock because, you know, but Hard Rock Hotel's not there anymore. You know, it's changed to the Virgin. So that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4:30 p.m.
Friday, Saturday, so you've got a good gig there.
It's been going since January, and you know how shows are here in Vegas. They can open and close in a week.
You know, that's what I'm saying.
And we're almost through October now.
So you must be really good. But in the afternoon, you get a lot of people in the afternoon, or you get enough people in the afternoon?
We get enough, yeah. It's a tricky time spot, and our producer has 5 or 6 different shows in that venue, and so we're trying to move to a little bit later in the evening time slot.
So you got a few more people come in.
Yeah, particularly tourists that are coming in from California or out of state. Yeah. They're not gonna make it in. You know, get checked into the hotel.
They're not going to be like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
They'll be ready to go then. They're ready to arrive then. Because of the traffic and everything else.
But we have a great cast. We have a great acrobat that's in our cast and a great hostess.
So it's a complete show.
Yeah, it's a variety show. Big Little Variety Show. Ube Rossi is our acrobat. Penny Wiggins is our hostess. And shout out to those guys. Look forward to seeing them again.
I like that. So do you feel that everything's coming back now? Do you think that sort of everything's really starting at sort of getting there?
Things were bad in Vegas for a while.
Are you kidding?
The economy's finally coming back around. You know, things got so bad, the local mafia had to lay off 6 judges.
I presume that was a joke. I'm laughing. Don't worry, I did get it. Duh.
Yeah, it's coming back, and I also performed the cruise ship circuit, and of course that was completely gone.
Oh, are they back yet? Those cruise ships
I'm starting.
Back yet?
My management company has a weekly webinar, and so when I tuned into that today, and they're saying that worldwide, globally, 50% of the cruise ships are sailing again with guests on board.
Because they're always hazardous anyway, because they have the same air going around in a cruise ship all the time. So, you know, people can, if somebody has a flu or the cold or something, everybody else kind of gets it because of their system.
Well, they've
cleaned it up.
They've changed all their ventilation systems.
About time.
On fleet-wide, on all the companies.
That's a good thing.
Well, yeah, that's great.
Because now people feel safer. And especially because you get an awful lot of older people on cruise ships.
They do, yeah.
A lot of old people. Do you like doing the cruise ships?
I do. I'm doing one. I'm doing one at the end of this. I'm gonna play hooky from Big Little Variety Show this week, and I'm doing a cruise over to the Bahamas. Yeah, and then I'll just for a week, and I'll be back.
Because I was just wondering where he was going to pick this up, because you know we're in Vegas and I don't see any water around us. So I think you got to go somewhere. Not
You
quite.
pick it up at Mandalay Bay, you stop by the Rio,
Yeah,
and then you get off at Treasure Island. That's it. That's your cruise.
I love it. Where can anybody reach you?
You can check out one of my websites, sideshowbert.com. That's my stage name, Sideshowbert, or philipjohneaton.net. And you can come see me at Big Little Variety Show. And I'll also be appearing at, where am I going to be? I'm at House of Magic.
House of Magic. That's off Charleston, isn't it? Is it? No. Oh, no.
No, it's at Downtown Grand.
Yeah, Downtown Grand, yes.
Yeah, and I'll be there in December, and also at the Delirious Comedy Club.
So you've got a lot of stuff coming up. You're very well booked.
I'm
Do you know
doing
why
like a
he's
cruise
well
a month.
booked? You know why he's doing it, don't you? Because you're good. That's why he gets all these bookings, because he's good. And if you're good, you practice your thing every week, all the time. Do you change it all the time?
I mix and match, and I have a new routine that I put in just recently, and I've really had a chance to work it out when I was working at Jokesters Comedy Club and at Big Little Variety Show. It's a rat trap juggling routine, and it's
a rat trap. Do you have a real rat?
No, I don't have any. Nope, no animals.
You get rid of everybody in 5 minutes. Joke of the day.
But at Alexis Park Hotel, where the show's at, you won't see any mice around there.
No. Why? You've got
the rat traps around.
Rat traps around. I love it. Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Philip. It's been amazing. Philip Eaton, he's an amazing guy. And also, he's getting work all the time. So that gives Vegas is coming back. And then you're doing the cruises, so that's 50% back. So all this stuff is coming back. I want to thank Social Media Shows, who actually are the producer for our show, Vegas Live with Ninon, which is amazing. And we're at the Art House Theater, which is downtown Las Vegas, with Philip Eaton. And we shall be right back with our next guest. You take care.